Hi everybody, welcome to Autism Sings with me, Daniel Perkins. Today I have brought a really special friend. I got to work with him last year in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and I have brought him here today to sing a very special Christmas song. Please welcome my friend, Jay Bird Walker. Hi Jay.
Hello.
Wow,
How's everything going?
pretty well, and you, Mr. Santa?
Mr. Santa. Yes, I'm doing pretty well.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I am an actor and a singer and a writer and a lot of other things. I just love the arts. I've been acting since I was 5, and I've been writing since I was about 14 or 15, and I've just been so focused on a career in the arts, and I'm not giving up.
You're darn right, and I'm very proud of you for that. In fact, I consider you one of my role models.
No, why? Thank you.
So I brought Jay here to sing a very special song, the Christmas song, which was originally sung by Nat King Cole, to really bring a warm feeling of Christmas. Jay, like to start us
Yes.
off?
Okay. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos.
Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright.
Tiny tots with their eyes on the globe will find it hard to sleep tonight.
They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh.
And
Every mother's child, no, sing with me, is
it's gonna
gonna spy
spy
to
to
see
see if
if
reindeer
reindeer really
know
know how to
how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Finish us off, Jay.
Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Beautiful. That was beyond beautiful. That was even better than Nat King Cole's.
No, thank you.
So thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to support your local arts organization. And before I forget, Jay, you mentioned you were a poet.
Yes, I've been writing poetry since I was like 14 or 15. I've got 3 books out right now, and I'm actually heading to the publisher tomorrow to pick up the 4th one. And
Wow,
yes,
that's pretty
uh,
cool. Do you have anything you'd like to share with the viewers? Because I'd be interested.
oh yes, most definitely. This is one of my signature pieces. I love this piece. I started writing it for one reason, and then if you've ever created something yourself, you've had those moments where something just reaches inside you and guides the piece that you're writing. You know, I don't know who out there believes in a higher power, but I definitely feel like a higher power came and reached through me and wrote this piece with me. And it's the title piece from my 3rd book. It's called Flower. Some acorns grow into mighty oaks only because a squirrel forgot where he buried them. Or some nuts are forgotten even by the rodents and still grow into tall, strong things, deeply rooted in the ground, touching the sky, breathing life into the air, lush, sturdy, and safe enough for some to call home, if they call it home. if they have in their animal language a word with which to label this idea, this ideal, this feeling home, if they have this feeling home. And if they have this feeling home, then they must know the feeling of lost as we take theirs down to build ours, as we foreclose, repossess, rip out and destroy this piece of their lives as if they're ours to take. What are their words for us? Do they know our given names, or do they give us names in their animal languages? Would those names translate to something like Katrina, Rita, Ike, Bob? And what in turn would they then call the windstorm blowing their house in, blowing the tree to falling in the forest? If no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound? If no one's there to see it, is it still a tree? Or do even the trees have different words for themselves we're just not trained to hear? What do they all call themselves? A puffy yellow blossom bursts forth puffy white seed to plant an open field, to burst forth more puffy yellow blossom. You call it weed, but the eyes of a child behold a flower, a wonder, a thing of magic, of beauty, for closing eyes, making wishes, blowing windy kisses. If a flower grows in an open field and no child is there to see it, is it still beautiful? If a weed grows in a sidewalk crack or in your front yard and there's no child to call it flower, is it still beautiful? Is beauty in the eye of the beholder? Is it all just here for the benefit of others? Are we all defined by what is perceived of us from the outside? I know that many see me as a flower and some as a tree, but I am a weed to others. My roots may give nourishment or shelter to some, but some can't get past the bitter taste, while others would be poisoned. Yet I still grow, still blossom, still burst forth everything I am, still plant seeds, fields and lawns and sidewalk cracks of your minds. I still am, still live, no matter how they see me, what they call me, how they use me. I stay rooted in the ground and dare to stretch towards the sky. You may now look at your sidewalk crack in your bad part of a bad town, being ignored by some while others try to rip you out. And you may wonder where you came from, how you got here, what you did to deserve this life, whether or not you're beautiful. But don't let your surroundings dictate your worth, spray poison on your life and kill your soul. Hold fast to your roots and stretch as high as you can. If beauty is in the eye of the beholder, then I want you to look in the mirror with the eyes of a child, with magic and wonder. Call your reflection flower and never, ever stop growing.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining me today.
Oh, thanks for having me. It was a blast.
And see you, everyone. And thank you, Jay. And if you get a chance, check out some of his poetry book, because I just heard today was beautiful. Bye, everybody.